Hi, so my name's Annika. I'm going to be doing your assessment today. Do you want to tell me a little bit about what brings you in?
Sure. My name is Michelle. My husband referred me, he told me that he thought I needed counseling or I needed to talk with somebody because I am really thinking about quitting my job. I think that I've taken a couple days off and I started this new business and I think it's just going to take off. It is the greatest thing ever, and I work from home, it's online, I can work whenever I need to. Sometimes I like to stay up late and I can just get all kinds of things done, and my husband says that I don't sleep at all, but I think that that's the greatest thing because that's when I can get my work done. My kids are sleeping, my husband's sleeping, I actually get things done.
Okay. Has there been periods before where you felt like you didn't need sleep, or was this the first time this has happened?
I would say in the past, yes, it has happened, but maybe just a couple of days or a day or two, I would just stay up all night and work. But in recent days, since I haven't been working these last 2 weeks, I've not really slept at all. But I'm getting so much work done at home. I can stay up and clean. I can run my business at that time. I get all kinds of things done, and then everybody else wakes up and we get moving.
What is the business?
It is, I'm selling clothes online, and so I can do all of my videos and I can post all of my pictures in the middle of the night while I'm online, and I can post everything, and then people can buy them from my site. So I can build my website up, and it's flying. Clothes are flying off the shelves.
That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Have you had a business before, or is this your first?
Well, I tried this once before. And it really didn't go as well. My husband and I lost a lot of money. I had quit a job that I was working at the time and thought that I was going to run another business, and it was making kids' clothes and bows, and thought it was going to take off when it didn't. So my husband had me start back to work again full-time at the bank, and so I was unable to run that business anymore. I didn't have enough time to do that.
So you work at a bank as well?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the job you're taking time off from?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Do you enjoy that job?
Not as much as my own business, having my own business. I'm my own boss. I could do whatever I want, whenever I want. At the bank, there's irate people that come in because they're mad about different things, and I have to try to work with them, and so sometimes my anger gets the best of me.
Sounds a little rough, but I think that happens to a lot of people at work.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Can you tell me a little more about your family? I've heard about your husband a little, but like your parents, your siblings, your children, if you have any.
Okay. I have a 2-year-old child. Her name is Lily. She loves to play. We love to play together, so it is nice when I'm home that I actually get to spend time with her, and we can play games, and we explore the house and make imaginary boats and all kinds of things. I don't talk as much to my family. My parents don't agree with some of the things that I have done in the past, and changing jobs, and some of the decisions that I've made, so I don't really talk to them much. Occasionally, they will call and ask about my daughter, but other than that, they really don't spend a lot of time with me. My siblings, I have a brother and a sister. I talk to my brother all of the time, probably weekly. But my sister I don't really talk to either. She kind of agrees with my parents and my irrational thoughts and behaviors at times.
Okay. And how do you feel about how your parents think about your thoughts and behaviors? Agree, disagree?
I disagree. I think that I am just like any other person. I want what's best for me and my family, and if it's being able to run a business on my own and doing that, then I should be able to do that.
Okay. And this next question is just for the purposes of the assessment to best determine what kind of help would be best for you. Do you use any substances now or in the past?
I have not used any substances. I remember some times in high school when I was drinking a lot, and had a rough patch when I was in my early 20s, but I haven't really used alcohol since.
Okay, so not for a long while, and then it was just alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then for your job at the bank or your businesses, did you go to college? What education level do you have?
I have a bachelor's degree.
Okay.
I went for business.
Okay. Any medications that you're taking currently for physical or mental health?
I have been diagnosed with depression, and so I take medication for that.
Okay. It's okay if you don't, but do you recall the name of it, the medication?
I don't recall the name of it right at the moment.
Okay. We may just follow up with that next session, okay?
Okay.
Any physical health issues or medications you take for physical health?
No, I don't take any medications for physical health. I would say that I'm pretty healthy.
Okay. And then you said earlier about not sleeping often. How is your appetite?
I could go long, like a day or two without eating. I don't always feel hungry, so I'm so busy that I just don't think about eating, so I just keep going.
Okay. And then have you had any past treatment for mental health? You told me about the depression diagnosis, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Did you go see a counselor for that, or was there other treatment?
I did, back when I had quit my first job and started the bow business, making bows for children and clothes. After that did not work out. I was sleeping a lot. I had no interest in anything. I really didn't want to go back and work at another bank. I was just not happy. I really felt lonely, even though I was married and my husband was around. I just felt like I didn't have any support or no one cared. So I did go and see a therapist at that time, and they had the diagnosis of depression, gave me that diagnosis.
Okay. And then did you continue with counseling and medication, or?
I did with both for a little while, and then after a few visits I stopped going because I just got too busy with everything else, and I went back to work and I stopped the therapy, but I still take the medication.
Okay. Okay. And then you don't have the lack of interest in things, not being able to get out of bed, you don't have that now, those symptoms or feelings?
Not right at the moment, no.
Okay. Okay, and then you mentioned earlier that your husband wanted you to come in to have the assessment today. How do you feel about needing? Do you feel like you need assistance? Or?
I don't really feel like I do, but
Okay.
When my husband pointed out some things and not sleeping, he said that it, frustrates him, and all of that. And with my past, he said that he felt that I needed to talk to somebody just to kind of work things out.
So what I'm gonna do is document everything we talked about today.
Okay.
And then give you a call to schedule our next appointment.
Okay.
And then we'll discuss things further from there.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, that sounds good.
Any
Thank
questions?
you. No, I don't think so. I think I'll wait for the next visit.
Okay.
And we'll talk more then.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.